Hey y'all, it's J Russ back with another J Russ experience. Let me get my phone now. Anyways, J Russ is back with another J Russ experience. In the last video, I told y'all that I'm gonna be talking about my very first day in like prison. And mind you, I went to two different prisons, so I'm gonna tell y'all about both. So when you first get sentenced or whatever, they send you initially to county. Then after county, they send you to your prison. So I was literally in county for like 3 days. I didn't even get a chance to see how canteen really worked and stuff there. Like they had me in, had me out. So 3 o'clock in the morning, they come knocking on my door and asking me like, "Hey," well, telling me they don't ask you nothing. They telling me, "Hey, it's time for you to pack your stuff up. You about to go to Central." I was like, "Okay, it's time. We gotta get it popping. You're here, boom." Because people always ask me like, "Were you scared?" And I tell them, not really, because I literally like prepared myself mentally for this. Like I swear to God I did, because I was like, I already knew like what the consequences could be, like the worst possible outcome. So I was like, yeah, like zone it. So anyway, I'm in the I come down, they shackle and handcuff me. Shackles and handcuffs hurt so bad. The shackles do so bad. Anyway, so I was with another lady, and she wasn't going to prison. She was going to it was just transferring her to a different county, but she had previously been locked up for like 14, 15 years prior to this. So she was trying to drop gems and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I was tired. It was early, like I didn't even feel like listening. But I wish I would have, because she was giving me really good advice. If you're out there, I know you're out there, and I hope you're doing well. Anyway, pull up to Women's Central. Looks like a summer camp. Looks like a summer camp. So we get in there, and mind you, it's COVID time. So every facility you go to, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So so everything's ran different during COVID. So instead of going straight to medical, they get your like basic stuff, your height, weight, allergies type stuff, your medications that you're on, and they put you back in the cage. So the cage gets filled with us talking, eating our little sandwiches, eating our little apples and cookies, and they put us in pink, hot pink, Pepto-Bismol pink, while everybody else in the yard is in purple or blue. So you stick out like a sore thumb. Everybody see you, and everybody looking to see who the new people is, to see if it's some returning people, OGs, whatever. So, but quarantine, I actually like quarantine because it gave me time to like adjust instead of just throwing me out there. So, I mean, yeah. So we go down to Sparrow. That's where everybody quarantined at. And then, mind you, it's only 15 of us. So we're in a whole pod. It's just 15 of us. It's like 20 beds on each side. Bunk beds. Like a summer camp. Activity room. Bathroom. Stuck in there. They did sometimes let us out for about like an hour, maybe. Sometimes whenever they felt like it, to be honest. So, boom, we in there. They give you state soap, deodorant, all toothpaste, toothbrush, all your hygiene stuff is like state stuff, like, and it's horrible. And I know people gonna say, you complaining, you in prison. I don't care. I was musty. I was very musty, and so was everybody else. Because mind you, they don't have air conditioning and they don't have heat at all. They say it's like a punishment thing for us. So it was so hot, unless you're like in intake or like the hospital or like wherever like the most guards are. So, and the food. So mind you, they cook you breakfast, they cook you lunch, and dinner is always, I think this is just a COVID thing, was always bologna sandwich, peanut butter sandwich, some type of fruit, and sometimes a cookie. When I tell y'all, like they would cook everything and then send it down the hill. So it would be cold, freezing by the time it get to you. And mind you, they wake you up early to get breakfast. I'm talking like 5 o'clock in the morning to get breakfast. So get breakfast, boom. Then you can go back to sleep for a little while, but then they wake you right back up. You have to be out of your bed at a certain time, and your bed has to be made out of a certain time. Then you have to do your chores, like everybody has to clean, like someone's on the bathrooms, toilets. You gotta sweep the activity room, gotta sweep the beds. Like you had chores to literally do, or you would get in trouble. So boom, and mind you, we're still in processing, so nobody has, you can't make phone calls, you can't order canteen because you're not really processed. You don't really know how much time you got left. You just know you in this box for 2 weeks. And what's crazy is they called Raleigh the jungle. And let me tell y'all why. Boom, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, I think it's like late. So I'm getting up to go to the bathroom. Boom, right? I look outside the window because it's a big window, like, of course, so they can look at you and see, what y'all doing. So at the door. So I'm looking, one pod gate is open, and it's mad people out just congregating, chilling, talking. Somebody laid up on the desk like this, stood talking to the guard like this, like, yeah, son, spitting, chatting, game to her. For real. And I was like, okay, they lit over there. This one girl came over, saw me walking to the bathroom, came over there and looked in our pod and was like, what's up? And I'm like, bitch, I'm going to the bathroom and I'm going to bed. Okay. But so boom, for us, they ended up combining us with this other group, the group that was out wilding, and that's where I experienced saw my first couple fights. Like, it was crazy because it was mad people. Mind you, it was 15 of us, and over there they had just enough beds to make an entire full pod. It was so many people in there, but we did get by. We played games. That Doe, I love you. Doe has a very long time to go, and she's my age, but she, like other people, we made mistakes. We choose left instead of right, and she gonna be in there for a really long time. I hope something changes. She can get out early. She taught me how to play spades. My dog, okay. But anyway, after your quarantine, they move you to the other side of Sparrow, right? They move you down there so you can get you gotta get processed now. So now we going to medical, get all your shit. You gotta make sure you ain't carrying no diseases. Some people was, a lot of people was. Anyway, you finally get to go to I forgot what it's called, programs, and they tell you, they do your math for how long and your exact release date and how you can lower it. I couldn't lower mine. Mine was just, that's just what I had, so whatever. But other people, they could lower theirs by doing getting a job take off your days, or doing certain stuff can lower your days as long as you don't get in trouble or nothing like that. So boom, everybody's excited now because now you get to get your shirt. And mind you, we didn't even have shorts when we first got there. We had these thick jeans. They were so thick jeans and smock tops, the nursing top. Everything just was hotter than what it needed to be. So finally get your colors. Teal was minimum security, and then purple was max and medium. I was medium. They had me in that purple I was killing out here. And then now, sadly, everybody that I had been living with, that I grown extremely close to, we all got shipped out to different places on the grounds, on the yard. Mind you, the yard is not, it's not one big building where everybody in. It's different buildings. So it's really like a college campus. When I tell you it was the jungle out there, wow. People was wilding. Sometimes they be out there fighting. You would see people throwing shit over the gate. You see bags, random bags and balls just sitting there. You already know what people was doing out there. It was the jungle, bro. I remember the funniest thing. I remember one night I had got switched to this one pod with my dog D. My dog D. Everybody got high. I didn't get high. I was scared. So everybody was high in there. When I told y'all, in my life, I ain't never laughed that hard. Because they was in there wilding. And mind you, we had our own rooms. I stayed in Dirty D because it was right by the trash cans and it always stunk. But they was in there wilding. Okay, so mind y'all, everybody's high. They have this thing called Suboxone in prison. It's on little pieces of paper. People be putting it in their eyeballs, in their mouth. I saw this girl put it in her butt. Yeah. But anyway, so it was this old lady, and she was high as I don't know what, high as hell, y'all. So my friend, she walked in the bathroom and she called us. She was like, "Y'all, come here." All the sinks was on. All the sinks was on in the bathroom, and we looking to see like what's happening. So we opening like all the stall doors, y'all. We open one of the stall doors, and I lie to you not, her old ass is in the stall looking like this. When I tell y'all, I was crying. All the sinks was on. She in the stall looking like Gollum. And we was like, "What you doing?" She was like, "I'm hunting cockroaches." When I tell y'all, we was weak. We was so weak. The next morning, she couldn't even get up to go to her job. Yeah, man, people be in there tripping. And then the crazy thing is, I had put in a request, right, to go to Anson. That was my second prison, because I heard it was like an oasis over there. They got their own room that closes the door and you can lock it. They had air conditioning. They had tablets. I just was hearing like it was the bee sneeze, so I put in like I put in the thing because I wanted to go there. But by the time like I put that in when I first got there. But then the crazy thing is I didn't want to leave because it was really a free for all. You can do whatever you want to do. I remember I used to say, "Can I go to programs? Can I go to this? Can I go to that?" They be like, "Okay, don't you be out here doing it." I be like, "Okay, I'm outside. I'm outside. Okay."
Yeah, nigga, I ain't coming home. Nigga, I hate home.
Okay? I'm walking around. Mind you, you got swag when you locked up. Anybody that's been locked up gonna tell you like you can't just walk around there and looking all crazy. I had my pants done. I didn't even have my shoes at the time. I had on Bobos. But I was still something that I would tie my shirts up to make my shirts tighter so I could have you could see my little shape. Anson is like the bougie over here. And Raleigh was ghetto. So whenever they finally came to come switch me, right, I was sad because I didn't want to leave my friends. And then, y'all, going to Anson, let me tell y'all, quarantine, right? Why did I quarantine in a big pod by myself? It was 48 rooms in there. I'm one person in there. When I tell you I was terrified, and Anson prison is haunted because the men used to stay there and they was killing everybody all the time. So you see, and then the prison guards that used to work for the men were still there and they used to tell us stories. So at night, I would literally hear, the ghost in the men. People were banging on the walls, closing and slamming the doors. And I remember I had to ask the guard, can you please stay in here with me for a little while? Because I'm in my room closed up, terrified, because it was haunted. So fast forward, I'm in quarantine by myself for 2 weeks. I'm crying, I'm losing my mind. I feel like the Joker. I was in here talking to myself crazy. Anyway. Finally got put into a pod, but mind you, there's no outside. Anson's just one big old. It looks like the ones you see on TV. Now we in the real Holyfield prison. I don't know what dance that was. I don't know, but we in the real prison now. So it looks scary on the outside. I ain't gonna front, because the girls I rolled with kept saying it's so scary. I'm intimidated, and I was just like, real G like me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared. But anyway, finally let me out, and mind you, I'm still in my Bobos. I got Bobos, and everybody there is so bougie. They looking at me when I finally go on a pod with people, bougie, bougie. So mind you, I'm nervous at this point because I'm used to Raleigh being ghetto. So I'm in my room. I didn't know how to make the door pop. I didn't know how to make anything. People was laughing at me because I was so confused. That's the first. I pray no one goes to prison, because I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Observation will help you a lot. No matter what you're doing, where you're at, observe what people are doing. Whether it's the line for the microwave, the line for the shower, even if you're in your room, just listen and look. Because there's so many rules in Anson. Like, you can't sit at nobody's table. I ain't gonna lie, after I got my stripes, I dare you to sit at my table. Because me and Shannon own this table. You feel me and Shannon on this table. It ain't nobody gonna take it from us. Straight like that. Now for real, don't sit at our table. Mean girl style. Like the shower line, you have to be respectful. Like it's like once I got comfortable, I was cool with everybody. I was the game night lady. I hosted game night. Me and my friend, we hosted game night. That's why people was like, how was I? Was like, oh, I hosted game night. We played bingo. They loved bingo. And I talked to someone there and they was like, yeah, Jazz, we still play with your bingo cards. We still be hot, like we still do how you did it because you gave us like something to look forward to every day. So we played bingo, the headband games. We played Wheel of Fortune, but we used the bag of fortune. We played what we played? Family Feud. Girl, Family Feud. I had a plastic bag. I made it look like I had a bald head and a mustache, and we went around. I went around like I was Steve Harvey the whole day. Like they threw me a surprise birthday party. They threw me a going away party. Like they were some great people in there. But Anson, it's really like you're indoors all day. You can go outside. They finally started letting us go outside because COVID died down. They let us go outside like 2 times a day. But you're in your pod with your people all day. They get on your nerves. They make you angry. But our pod, it wasn't a bad pod. But mind you, they switch people in and out. Switch them in and out. Whether there were a problem, they got in a fight, they got in a jail. Like they would keep it in rotation. Yeah, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I skipped a lot of things because I got so many stories to tell y'all. Like, I have so many stories that I want to share with y'all. And Anson was the bougie part because you're inside with everybody. And Raleigh basically was the ghetto. Like, share, subscribe. And hey, for anybody who's watching this, subscribe. All of these is a click. It's just a click. It's just a click. Just click it. You see it wherever it is. Down here, click it, subscribe, comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know what y'all want to hear, let me know, because I'm going to be back next week, and I'm going to be back the week after that, and I'm going to be back the week after that, so just let me know what y'all want to hear, because I got some great things that I just be getting like lost. But anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe.